remake the world as a digital simulation, really, to digitalize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life, to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit.
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, creating a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, you're left behind. It's where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We got protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no pops. Ebola, worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released to represent with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this beat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment, and they're framing it to us as innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening, and I equate it to like the Golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. Nah, come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive. We were survive. Come on.
I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide down. Blue sky but high ground. My crown slash helmet. So my aircraft still spit. Tabby tied down like you seat belted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked the cards, my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. It bust all some ices and veil shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Hot body for real marks, you velvet. Body you not for Mars, so females clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows and shit to a fly. So haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the silver hand, but we're Hiller man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Turtle Sheet. I'm one tough cookie. I don't follow, I set standards. Catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more than scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper opera. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dating space easy, yo. Busters stuck in the cages, face off. Active shape, the state, use a fake, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing the step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, it's straight to adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Sebastian Capero of a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrogant, precise transit. A Christmas Carol lies what your fans get. Your rules and perils, what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people never get a piece of the pie. And only go for the best. And go for you niggas that think that y'all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas and crackers can't stand me. You niggas that know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people, I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah. I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big stack. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Looking past the shy spot. Third eye gang cyclops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying that ops. From the skybox. And got scope on you pilgrims. The scope was some rules. Some of our folks are still dumb. Deaf and blind to the fact that love, we gon' have this real some warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is played out. They keep us engaged, placate or rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. For hate and evil should have been prayed out. The draft is on, go is no issue. Could've blown it in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle, to who holds the pistols. The debacle's about who owes who the fizzle. Disregarding the original issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or wet. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we. A sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet or turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguised compliance. Silence by clients from conspiring cannabis. Other aspirants of violence. Tyrants of fire. Trying to giants to height. I'm trying to fight. And if virus and migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. In my head, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, queers, groupies, and hype men. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm non-client. My refinement, and confinement, and requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, don't duck, no wreck. Drill music for real. My soul ain't don't possess. We're foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them. It's personal, know what the business is. Big monsters come full circle, so vacate your premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau or Big Mac.
I got 10 more. Got tight on 20.
We're not going back and
I
forth
could have pushed through, but
about this or that. Whether your word is bond or wet. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown,
10 more.
black.
What is it?
Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. I keep you up.
all right.
Shine symbols are for the conscious mind, y'all. And with that on the temple, draw. I had a vision the past night, yet a circulus round. Created successful reality from a virtual now.
I'm gonna change that up.
All truth is universal. It's some things that are universal.
Oh, wait. They trying to copyright this one?
For your brother, what you want for yourself. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
This rhythm is quite refreshing. With that being said,
I gotta play it. I don't care. But that's isn't it?
check it out. No need to look afar or look afar. You're green to put a scar on the foot of God. Wisdom of Tahoe from the book of Ra. Heals all wounds even after you took.
I want to get up and start walking. Give me a better bit. What's going on, man? Damn, what's going on? Set Millennial, good to have you, mama. Damn, Maddie. We live. Hey, Sharon. Jigo Joe, what's happening? What's happening? Andy, ¿qué pasa, amigo? What's up, mi gente? What's going on, family? Snoop, baby girl.
With bows and arrows be narrowly, barely escape such grass. So carefully I trace my steps and ask Cherise to marry me through grace. She accepts and last. This is why white Jesus will at last unsparingly erase every bit of your history.
I gotta go pick up some good stuff up. I'm gonna change out that up a little bit because I'm gonna go into it. You'll hear why. And I shared things with y'all, but you didn't know nothing about as far as me. And it's not just here; it's everywhere. Hey. Let me know, Kiramil, if the same thing is done, because from what I've read, it is in Costa Rica all the way up that Bill Gates got tentacles, man. You know what I mean? So, but I'll let y'all respond when I start discussing these things. And you know, we got to get this. If the greenhouse was in the hole, I'd already be growing stuff in it. I'm just waiting on the wrap on it. I got to take the jackhammer and go in there and level out things because it's really uneven, regardless of the slope of the mountain where we're on, because it kind of goes that way, which water go. But I got to drill 3 holes. I got to put some PVC pipe. I expect some things to already be done, but you know, I'll do it. What the hell? The wrap though, it's a simplistic one to get really, but you know, and get it where we can grow some watermelons, some celery, some cabbage, Wolverines. None of these things will be able to get in there. Anyway, you know I don't get frustrated because I don't have feelings and emotions like that. I look at things very, I'm obtuse. You get what I'm saying? I'm very obtuse when it comes to these things. And you would think that people would really pay attention. A lot of people got a lot of secret passages in their head that ain't secret. So let's go back so we can get this over with.
And my music, and a lot of the music, is only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up.
I have a couple of old Navy buddies that live over there where the earthquake hit. One boy Jonathan said, "Man, I was too busy getting me something. I ain't care, but he ain't running like these passport chumps. That's what they are. Passport boys. They nothing but chumps. I think I've been through about 12 earthquakes. I'm saying in travels. I've been through some rough ones too. Where you can't get your legs under you. I felt like I was surfing, but then it throws you. I mean, it throw you violent. If you're dealing with a 6 and it's right there, it'll throw you. Like getting your balance. Next you know you be in the wall. Like, I'm serious, man. Not me, but I know how to dip, bob and move the hip. I don't care. I drop to the floor, get back up, and do it again and hit the trip. I'm gonna read some stuff, so you know I'm not just gonna shoot from the hip or the top of my head, even though I can, because y'all know some of you remember me like high school, like last year's in the military. I was a vegan powerlifter, boxer, vegan, Islam, you know. I like a ham sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Who don't? A pork chop, man. I said if I can't eat, I ain't eat nothing. So if I can't have pork, and because most bodybuilders, who are Muslim, I was looking at some of the stuff they're taking. I'm like, wow, man, they must not really know that, you know, the capsule's made from pork intestines and So I would start asking them, and I'd show them a chart, and they're like, "Oh, well." I was like, "Yeah, see, you know, maybe you ain't on your dean, man. I mean, you know."
This world is such a and when I say this world, I don't mean in ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know,
silent.
like you taught that from school.
Don't need gimme. When y'all start moving in the world you're supposed to be in, you realize it's not scripted. You can lower your little, you know, be humble. Like, allow yourself to live. You don't do it anyway. I don't get that shit. You can't welcome me. You come to my house, you got everything in my house is to you. If I leave, it's to you. You better take care of it. I know how to hunt. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. And I mean legitimately, I know how to hunt. I know how to track. I know how to scout. I ain't mixed up. Ain't nobody really crazy. People are indifferent because they don't know how to let go and let be or exist. They're delusional and they're full of themselves. They don't want to empty out their crevices. They don't want to move in a different light. And I'm the one, I'm going to challenge you. I'm not just going to F with you. I'm going to mess with you. Man, goddamn thing you're going to do about it. So get ready for the trip. Stay your ass where you at. What's going on, beloveds? Make sure I got everybody. Dev, okay, I got everybody in here. What's going on, y'all? Let me hit this thing. Make sure I get all chats in here, okay? Because the chat filter, isn't it weird if you don't hit the chat filter, like you don't get to see everything? All right. So anyway, so there's this doctor on YouTube, and he's not alone. And I'm gonna point it in direction of the facts of some things. Okay, I had to correct a friend of mine send me messages talking about the body's comprised of water and minerals. And, no. Minerals, no. Minerals help you process things. It helps the body. Reason why you have cadmium, copper, gold, and all these in very minute forms. It allows transition and travels. Now your body makes that stuff automatically, but when it's robbed of nutrients, proper nutrients, it doesn't function properly. That's why they can, after studying the CIA and everything else, they know that they can cause the body, endocrine morph, this, that, and other, to bypass things and not allow the minerals to do the things it needs to. Added way too much aluminum, and 77, 79, the brain starts not being cognitive, and so he was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Dude, you can research that, bro. This is simple stuff." The reason why I say these doctors that push this meat stuff, that sit there eating a big tomahawk steak and everything, maybe they got their own cattle. You got to remember they're millionaires. And unlike you don't have to eat everything, the RSVP, Bovaer, and a number of other things. I'm not even going to mention that y'all should research. And the meat, okay? Now, what they're saying, and this is what they do about the Bovaer, right? They're saying if it says organic, it's not there. But if you look at Australia and New Zealand, now New Zealand's not too big with it, but they're part of the problem because their leaders are the Jews as well, these fake ones, right? Well, Zionists. They saying dairy. Well, why would you want to put the dairy? Have y'all looked at how many babies have died? That should allude to the fact that those bastards over there killing all those children are the same motherfucking monkeys over here. First of all, dual citizens not supposed to be in no government at all. They're not supposed to be in your courts. They're not supposed to be your attorneys. They're not, when they put another country before this one, they are not supposed to be in there. But y'all don't want to know any better. Just like diet. They have this little fake ass Jew doctor on here talking about, oh, I eat meat and da. First of all, the fats and the cholesterol, which is not a problem. I shared with y'all. Nobody else knew it. In the 1940s and 60s, cholesterol was over 400. Now they get on 150. That's what's wrong with you. You're missing healthy stuff. And yes, and ghee and certain dairies and stuff like that, that fat can make up, as far as the cholesterol, can help with that what you call it. But you got to remember that meat isn't full of fiber. Oh yeah, the muscle is fibrous. There's a difference, okay, from roughage. All right, and you're not going to get all the beneficial things that come with it unless you're eating it damn near raw. First of all, are you aware? Let me read it to you. First, let me read this, and then I'll give you a speakeasy, okay? Melanated people, I don't care how light you are or dark you are. All right, it's not everybody. Okay, there are things that walk amongst you that ain't what you think they is, and we're not attempting to hype them up. I ain't like you. I'm like you, but I'm not like you. So you take that however the fuck you want to take it. I don't really care. So let's look over here, right? Okay, it's the benefit you're at. So you can just go on skedaddle, okay? Because I don't really care about those who don't care about themselves. I really, really don't. And people who know of this, and so you know what I mean. So water as a polar, you know what that means, right? Molecule exhibits an optical resonance frequency around 2.4 gigahertz. You know the Earth is 7.38. You can break that down 3 ways. The problem is when you eat meat, you lower your frequency. Why do I say that? Well, many fruits and vegetables are indeed high in water content, with some varieties containing over 90% water. When you think about carbon, where is it based off of? People say, well, it'd be minerals. You're not a walking stalactite, people, all right? That's based on frequency, right? Yet you are part of that structure and that makeup, okay? Because what is water? If you're 90%, and you always say carbon-based, that's the molecular, that's the part where the minerals allow you to perform in a different factor. That's if you're resonating properly, because fruits and vegetables are 90% water as well. So what should your diet be? In order for you to resonate at the proper frequency, stop listening to these hybrid bastards, these incubator babies who get these little things and they're telling you to do. I said I can. Some people will telling themselves in ignorance and let me know exactly. All right, no, this is a big game, all right, and I'm all in. This is not, you know, I don't need a fucking ump or a ref. I need people to pay attention, and if they can't, then they really need to correct themselves, and they need to do it very, very quickly. You individuals aren't aware that there are thousands of vegetables and fruits that y'all do not know nothing about, nor do you partake in. Curamia, you should be talking about some of those fruits and vegetables that are down there that ain't been in supermarkets up here that people don't know about. Fuck a dragon fruit. You need to express this and share this with people, because I think it's very beneficial. Because they're always worried about getting a proper dose of protein. You know, from garbanzo beans and real wild rice, okay? There are certain beans that men shouldn't eat, okay? Now, kidney beans, they attempt to say, it ain't this. Kidney beans are fine, but pinto beans are numero uno, as well as negro frios. Those things, and look, another thing I want to share with you as far as your gut, stop putting garlic when you cook and heating it up, because see, garlic, you got to chop it up. You know what happens with at phytostore, the witch calls release. Then you take those. That's where the benefit comes from. But when you cook it, it's not in your food. You got the little smell and everything. You got the little twang, but the benefits of what's in the garlic are gone. I used to argue that with Dr. CB. He says, well, it ain't going to hurt you if you eat it. See, this is what y'all don't know nothing about. Yes, in New York, whenever he came to, I used to argue with him. Honey and garlic. No, real honey, not that runny stuff that makes bubbles and, you know, moving like the river. No, I'm talking about honey that when you turn it upside down, it don't go nowhere. That's not refined. That's the way honey is supposed to be. They have marketed y'all so goofy and messed up that they have manipulated of everything that will allow you to resonate right. See, if you're eating fruits and vegetables, your frequency is up. You can stave off a lot of things. You can kill off, obviously, with pineapple, garlic, red onion, and a whole lot of plethora of other things. Cabbage, 5 minutes, you chop up cabbage, you can eat that, and the enzymes kills parasites. What does a parasite do? It don't die. It gets in the host, and it takes from it, it kills it, and it thrives in another environment. These bastards are moving like parasites, and you don't get it. It's all. I can shoot from the hip from here. I just wanted to give you a baseline. Usually when I eat steak, I used to eat it medium raw. You're positive or negative. It depends on your, I forget what is it. What is the, it determines how your body functions, your archaic rhythm of your heart and everything, your gut. But you can't just eat flesh. It lowers your frequency. It allows you to resonate and be weaker. See, you have a bunch of idiots running around and they thought eating meat and potatoes make them strong, but in order to get the special forces, they got to start taking TRT and testosterone, you know, replacement therapy and all these other craps and all this gear. There is a way. I ain't gonna lie. Okay? Yet you, my brothers and sisters, my Yohade, my beautiful Dagwanatini or Agil, was for the females, y'all are very unaware because you have been sacked upon and you've eaten and partaken in so much processed food. But it's not just eating for the benefits of resonating appropriately. You have to magnify your mind state beyond where you're at now. It'll allow you to move different. And I know you can't conceptualize this. You can't even conceive of it because you haven't. And I said there's going to be mountains. I don't give a damn what they doing. Either you're going to get with it or you're not. And you can't just eat apples and bananas and oranges. Like, how many of y'all, when y'all go in the supermarket, do you find those beautiful red, delicious apples, them little small and them and those little crab apples that we grew up eating? Them little tiny, not these big goofy things that they've modified to mess your whole system up and disorganize your whole membrane, all right? Yes, you are a membrane. Anyway, not a parasite. Red delicious apples were about that dang big, man. We used to walk around eating like 3 or 4 of them, and the crab apples too. Oh man, them worms like that. Yeah, man, we used to be tearing them things up, man. And then the Granny Smiths, we go down south, we get them little big old green, kind of getting red, like orange. Oh, what? Picking up them nigger toes, pecans off the floor, just cracking them, eating them as we go on, getting pillowcases and potato, you know what I'm saying, and filling them up. Y'all know anything about that? Now y'all worried about Dodge and DEI and all this other crap, and the fact that you got a bunch of Hindus here who ain't got a green card and they in charge of everything. You're not paying attention to how anything moves. No, you're worried about all that crap instead of allowing yourself to ascend. Nothing against my Hindu brothers, because you know the good ones already know. I don't care about the bad ones. All right. When you start resonating, you have to. That's like the word demon. Do y'all think demon is a bad thing? I ain't talking about you religious zealot monks, you reverse order of a Jesuit and stupidity. Do you think demon is a bad word? It's darkness. You create, you make things. Okay? We're not talking about a placebo effect here. So if they paint a picture and they give it to you visually and orally, right? What do? Your whole thing is to not just conceptualize it, to magnify it. It becomes more than a portrait. All right? It becomes like Dorian Gray. Soul captured in the picture. You put soul, you manifest something into reality. Okay? Same thing. All right? The same thing. Our ancestors used to control those things. It wasn't about whether they were bad or good. Anything, look at you. You can be used for bad just as you can be used for good. Hello. Same thing with you put in determines what comes out. Okay? And if you think that you're safe, vibrating at that low frequency you were, all emotional, standing on your laurels, I'm solid where I'm at, this is the way I was nurtured, you better manifest something fucking, you better eat some humble fucking pie real quick. You better check yourself. See, I don't change. Everybody else changes. I don't change not one fucking bit. That's why I'm able to fuck with people and call people on their shit. I don't change. Now you either manifest for the better, which is easily to see and readable. But if you reaching for the better and you're struggling, that's because you refuse to let go of the bad deity in you and allow the good. You want to be contrite with where you're at. You're still holding on to that old you. You cannot eat this shit out here. As I was going to state, with the Volver, RSVP, all this crap that they put into this meat. There's a reason why they were destroying all those organic cows. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Because they wanted you to eat what the fuck they want. Now, I noticed a video from a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago, right? And I shared it, right? Going around, and they saying that's a human body laid out, splayed out. That's a Great Dane, motherfuckers, they eating. So stop listening to all these brothers saying about he's eating a pupa. That's a person they tearing the ribs off. That's a Great fucking Dane. But now, I do have videos of babies and smoke and people being eaten. I just can't upload it on here. And you would be surprised at some of the faces standing there watching these barbecued individuals being served up. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about your vibration, your frequency. Okay? The fact that just because some incubator baby, somebody who's been manipulated, be given a certain position, as you should see now with everything going on, if they're saying it's all right, I tell you it's not nothing bad, but you got to know eating a lot of meat is going to cause cardiac problems. It's going to cause plaque buildup, all right? Because you don't have enough fiber and stuff to, you know what I mean? And are people out there going on carnivore diets, losing diet, their faculties are better? Absolutely, because they're getting the fats and everything. They're getting the benefit of certain cholesterols and ghee, butter and stuff. I like butter, man. Real butter. I can't let it go. But I'm also aware of how it can be used. If I want to sear green tomato with some onions, just a quick sear. If I want to take a whole thing of garlic, right? Without removing, just cut the top and the bottom off and put that in the ghee and make it like where it sprays like butter. It still has its vital state. It has its, you know, its potency. Okay? It's a difference. Okay? But to be a vegan, you see some of these people that become vegans and they start passing away and getting all skinny. They're not killing parasites. They haven't fasted. They're not doing certain things. They're allowing their body, because you can, like beets. You can do beets so much where your body starts rejecting it. It's just too much. You have to have a balance. And how do you figure that out? Just the way you was going to the damn what you got going, let me get 2 cheeseburgers. I don't want American cheese. That's plasticine. I want that cheddar. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the extra large fries. Can you give me the dipping sauce, the fry sauce, please? See, you got to know these things. Stop listening to these goofies, because obviously they want people to eat more meat, so they have a way, you should be able to see that, to convince others, and y'all eat it and you see what they're doing with the meat. So what part and what role do they play? They have been outed, but you will not say nothing because you do not know how to correlate and bring these things into the, your faculties and then put them out there for a person to go, for that individual to go, oh shit, I'm caught on the hand. Because a liar is going to lie. Otherwise, they wouldn't be so worried about poisoning the goddamn fruits and vegetables and pesticides and everything else. Why is the banana? What is the potassium count? The potassium, what you call the bananas today? Ganails. How much potassium's in there now? They have messed with stuff. You can't even smell a banana a ganale down the street. I remember growing up with banana trees, right? Would be in people's backyards, and you could smell them out all the way. When the wind, what the hell? What smell? Got some bananas? Boy, they smell about ready. Apples and blueberries all over. Oh, grapes, Concord grapes. You can't even find them. You got all them damn genetically seedless. And the idiot would say, yeah, that's for convenience. No, it is not. Are you aware that Ethiopia, Haile Selassie, the people that died was because he was so worried about these goddamn Britons and French and all these new age monkeys that he allowed his people to suffer. And when he went and saw it, the people said, we got to get rid of this nigga. He's 80-something years old. He died bad. First they went to Jamaica to get those idiots confused. And they come walking up here like we supposed to buy into that? No, only the ones who were tired of fighting said enough of this. They saw the fall. They wanted out of here. And they went over to so-called New Age Africa, a Dutch Creole word. All right, whether you like it or not, it's brand new, like Japan, China, and everything else. America, Russia. Do I need to carry on? And our people during the starving times, the fall of Tartary, was still going out to make sure people had pumpkin and squashes and zucchinis and okra. How you think okra got to Africa? That's like next with them damn all that bushmeat they eat anyway, and that damn fufu, whatever that stuff is. They you know. Yeah, I never eat that crap. I'm just saying, we have a form of it that was made out of the yucca plant. Don't get it twisted. That's like the reservation Indians talking about fry bread. That's nothing but hoe cake. Hoe cake existed even in documents long before some damn fry bread, which is made with all general purpose flour, when hoe cake used to be made with the real deal. Even grits, to which we created harmony. Stop listening to these individuals. And we got people in the UK from the Caribs and this, that, and the other who swear by it, but these people were bodybuilders, and at one time they utilized gear. If you want to resonate, you want to be higher in frequency, you have to do it now, because all these towers and 5G hidden in water towers and fake trees. Ganja showed you them before when he was coming up to see me and stuff, you know, in the pine trees. They're not for no cell phone. They've been slowly, meticulously putting weapons all around this land. And your frequency is low enough where you're being affected. I mean, look at this. Jiffy muffins, all that fast, all them donuts and stuff, that's carcinogenic. Where do you think you get cancer from? Didn't I say there's over 262 forms of sugar, or definitions or words for it? Y'all think this is a game? I'm all about doing things, but I'm all about doing things with people. Walk beside me. But you get these indifferent, dumb motherfuckers that all of a sudden get this air in their ass, and they think that all of a sudden I'm supposed to change because they want to be maleficent in a different way. Silence. It doesn't work that way. Because I'll drag your asses through the motherfucking rough in the briar bush. Okay? You got to get it together, man. Y'all got to get, hey, Marcus, what's up, bud? Y'all got to get it together. Or you can keep listening to your fucking enemy, who you become complacent, and comfortable with. And that's the enemy to everybody. Somebody, well, you know, we still got Negroes in it. I'm saying Negroes. We still got brothers and sisters in one vernacular of shade that still want to go with the YT crap and all this other lights and all this dumb shit. You're not there to convince them of nothing. Let them be as stupid and complacent as they need to, because even they need to vibrate on a higher level, not be somebody's goddamn topography for a grand meal in the end. All right? You know how you say that saying, the earth will chew you up and spit you out? Huh? I used to listen to some things people say, and I'd be sitting there looking at them like, what's your trajectory? Which direction? What the hell does that mean? And they have to always blame something else. But is there an underlying vector in it? Very plausibly possible. Anyway, I just want to come on here and just give that little something, I guess. Because I knew it a couple of days ago. I was like, you know what, it's time for me to change my diet. But I would have preferred to have been germinating and growing some things. People tell on themselves. Things tell on themselves. Trees, birds, and yeah, it's right there. Shut the fuck up, because it's supposed to. It got all excited because I threw out some different energy. I know. It's not braggart. It is what it is. All right? So today, I'm going to dig out my watermelon seeds. I'm going to build a little birdhouse when I return. I guess I'll pick up the wood tomorrow. I see nobody donated to Sister Brother. Well, a few of you did. And I ordered screws because the ones that they have at just roll off, let y'all relax. The ones they have over there at Ace are made in China. I actually took the time to look at the boxes to see made in China, made in China. I'm like, and the one that they keep breaking, they ban this, that, and the other. And then if you watch, like me and T, we watch building. I like watching building videos, right? And you can see them using, 8 and 9 inch nails, and they hitting, and they ain't bending. Why these galvanized ones bending? I don't remember them bending when I was working for, Habitat for Humanities. Oh, them damn nails, that was American made, real steel. Another thing, man, why would Trump not want to run for a third time, seeing how this is the last of it? Why don't y'all stop giving energy? Why don't y'all tell those who are giving energy, like, tell them, you don't have to argue, stop giving it energy. Because they think that they're doing something. The greater I am, ego. And if that's what it is, you don't want to be dragged down in an argumentative state. Just say, look, stop giving it energy. Just keep it real simple. Stop feeding it. Y'all feed everything. Okay? Well, you don't even feed yourselves appropriately for those who are into the contextual lie of feed. There was a period in time when one man, whatever, didn't have to consume. Everything was balanced. But you forewent that because, he was able to do some shit. And then he was robbed, manipulated, changed, however you want to say it. And it's ongoing. Okay? You have to change that. Every time I hear people talking about they eat chicken, I'm indigenous. I'm like, you don't know what the fuck? A chicken ain't native to this land, motherfucker. Just like the pig ain't. Just like the cow. Why are y'all consuming all the things that are not original to this land? Mass. Huh? Make it make sense. After war is a motherfucker. I mean, you go to Ireland, Scotland, and Germany, they're eating potatoes and UK, excuse me. I bit my tongue. UK, they eating potatoes like a motherfucker, right? That wasn't the case prior to that. Hitler was a vegan. His diet didn't consume potatoes. But y'all can't see things for what it is because the veil is still shit. That motherfucker like them sagging ass pants. That bitch is sagging and it's still up on top of your head, but it's sagging all the way down here. Indigo Turtle, what's up, beloved? I got your Marcus. What's up, Sharon? I got your mama. Let me see. Big Red Thomas, Warren Jefferson. Hey, what's up, beloved? What's cracking? Omega got you. Anthony Lowe, Kenny Johnson. When we were kids, we went. What was that scrumping? Nicking apples and fruit from orchards. And they grew right on the fences and everything. We used to walk out with the mulberry bush, blueberries and raspberries right on the fence, bro. And we had a garden too, so the cranberry, everything right there. In the 60s, 70s, man, we used to walk out when I was a kid, even when I get my ass whooped, we still pick, just not eating, being starved to death, sneak out the back door, my mom come in the house, yeah, man. How about them wild onions in the Carolinas, Georgia, and streams of Florida? You just pick them up, wash them off in the stream before the stream got too poison, and you just bite on it, bob it. Hell, boy, you had to hit that bathroom. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? People don't remember this stuff. How? How not? Because they like the convenience. Yeah, I'm going in grocery shopping. I'm going to the organics, which they hyped up overpriced, which organic should actually be cheaper because it takes more work to make all that poison and bullshit. You see the reverse of how the psychology and the psychosis that people are in? This is some funny shit. Then they told people, yeah, just have an avocado. That's enough fat. Ain't enough fat now in the world in an avocado, man. It's beneficial, but it's far from it. And the fact that our people started eating fish first, the oceans never bothered us. That's why they kind of don't like us right now. But I prefer to eat fish before anything else. Eating the flesh of living things, when you're a living thing, lowers your vibration. It brings the pain, the shock, the trauma, and the death to which you do not benefit off of, like the monkeys. You hear all the time that they like to do torment stuff and get the pineal and da-da-da. Then what are you doing? If at death the body releases DMT based on the last of the narrative and all that frolicking pain and suffrage, what are you partaking in that increases your fear and everything else? What? It don't make you stronger. It makes you weaker. What's going on? 7 grams. What's going on, beloveds? What's cracking? For the Becca, for the Vita, what's going on here? I really hope that this is some good information for you guys. You know what I'm saying? What was that? I'm UK, going on meat but love fish and still feel guilty. I know, talk about it, man. I haven't paid council tax or any bills for years, and even rigged my electric and gas, only pay rent to housing associations. So I'm doing my part, but I'm classed as a loony. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'd rather be in the arms of the so-called the predictable, the crazy. Well, no, the crazy are unpredictable. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. We'll leave that alone for the time being. I can go so many different ways, but yeah, absolutely outstanding. That's what's up. You know, we would never get anywhere if we did not allow ourselves to say, is this possible? We're in a whole lot of something. So sadly, there's not a whole lot of nothing. I mean, even though it all mostly is. When you dream, when you can contrive of something, when you can, dream is beautiful. That speaks volumes. You have an idea. The association is to go out. The association with it is to, you don't have to R&D it. You can go out and just, it's a form of R&D. Make the best attempt. And if it doesn't work, then you sit down on it and you figure out another way to get it to work. You know what I'm saying? Educated sons, that's what's up. Being, the definition itself, vegan. A plant-based diet, isn't that how we healed? Our elders healed us. I'm going to say it again. But Rockefeller was so put the task to change the fact that we can heal ourselves, so he had to create petroleum-based medicine that would not heal you, but make you complacent, like have to keep coming back, where they can further keep experimenting until they find out the very thing that can break you down and destroy you. Henrietta Lacks, the Tuskegee, it's on and on, spraying the East and West Coast and the riots and everything else in the 70s. And when are you guys going to get it together? Together, we could have done so much and learn how to put away your adversary, who is your own mind. Yeah, it's nothing else. I don't have no adversary. I just have, people who logistically can get the faculties together. Yet they're there. The faculties are there in every one of you. Okay? We keep going based on perception, running into a closet where the door slams and there's no way out. And then you can't find the doorknob to let yourself out. That's putting yourself into a box. And the diets that we have, because it pissed me off when I was getting that butcher box, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll hit them up, and they're like, oh yeah, well, we use the dairy product. No, you use it in everything. They use it in all the meat. They're so busy lying that they don't even know the first thing about sincerity, morality, and their honesty. They are so deviant, and y'all can't even see it. It is some very good. I appreciate that, Andy. Be careful of who you listen to, what you're listening to. Research everything you come across. Don't attempt to make what you like to hear. Don't attempt to make what I'm saying right. Don't just accept it for base value. Research it. Hey, baby girl. What's going on, baby girl Slaughter? Research it. All right, Nancy, all of y'all, research it. Question everything. Question everything. No, I know I didn't say the doctor's names, so it could be anyone, right? If you're gonna eat the flesh, make sure that's about 10% of your diet. If you're gonna eat the pasta, which I make the mistake often, get the vegetables or get the fruits. If you're going to eat the fruits early. I've made the mistake a few times eating after 5 o'clock. One of the worst things. All right? But sometimes it's just the predicament, the situation. You know what I mean? No need. Appreciate you guys. All right, research it. All right, stop. As y'all see it. Every time you turn around, every day, some of the first things you see in the ads is on blue methylene, vermectin, this, that. Just take this stuff in. I got a breath. Oh, my pain's going away. It's organic and blah, blah, blah. It's all these things that had nothing to do with proper food. This stuff. Though I have a lot of stuff. I look at a lot of things that I get. I send some things off too, quiet as kept. I have to do it in a very obscure way. It's funny how I do it. All right, just to make sure it gets without being touched. Okay? So it can be tested. All right? Even that's running out and figure that out. But regardless of that, okay? A lot of people out here are selling some very harmful crap. All right? You live a lie long enough, you become the lie. Even when you're doing it to be one up. Okay? This competition thing is crazy. It just further destroys you. It further destroys you. The competition is against you. And right now, they're over you. They're up. They're winning. You are getting the big. That's in their world. I'm just saying. It is. Okay? Yes, I still haven't taken that crappy ass medicine. I have moments of headaches and angst and this, that, and I just push through. Is it hard? I don't give that focus. Okay. But things have to change. When you're young, your testosterone still allows your body to adapt and grow a certain way. It's supposed to happen with your body until the last day you decide to give it up. But they have changed everything with the people who are the most righteous. And that's what they want to figure out. So they have to get you into a state where you move and you act far from what you are. Then the diet changes and all the poisons and toxins that they shoot you up with. And then all the reason and the censoring and this, that, to say, make you complicit and all the other things to control your narrative, and you're not controlled. Doesn't matter what they've done. Just think about it. If it wasn't for the dumbass Good Old Boy Network, I could have been in there working with them. I told you. But everybody here is on a cattle breeding farm. I mean, think about it. Cows and horses eat hay. The bovine, and dogs. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, they come from the family. And they're strong as all bejeezy. And then think about the ones that you never saw in the darkest depths of the oceans that illuminate light. And they have this beauty of them. And they just live off of plankton, greens. Yeah. Even the big old chimpanzees and the gorillas were known to eat fruits and vegetables, and then all of a sudden, somewhere in the turn of the century, they started hunting spider monkeys and cannibalizing. And how did that happen? You think this is not a big experiment, a test bed? Raise your frequency. All right? Yes. I hope that information was beneficial. Research and see what you find. I'm not saying everything is a fact. I'm just only pointing out things because people are really vibrating very low. And I know it takes work, and I know it's trial through error, right? And you got to keep pushing forward, but you've got to be challenged. I have to be challenged. I challenge myself every day when I open my eyes, or whether it's 2 hours of rest, or if I'm lucky to get 6. I sit there and I question the relevance. The fact that I'm like Jonah and I'm stubborn and I don't really want to be saying anything. But then when you see so much stupidity, so much. I don't like to see people broken up. I like to fix things. And sometimes you fix things by doing certain things. And people don't even realize it. Damn, man, Red done fix something else. Some people think that it's dumb, that they missed something, when they don't even know what they've had, or the fact that they've had something they're not supposed to. Choices are a motherfucker, ain't they? Oh, there's something else. I mean, look at the goofies here. They're manipulating views, this, that, and the other. You got people who are, what's going on? Instead of allowing themselves to exist, they question the wrong things. That's not who you are. None of you are. All right. I'm signing off. I need to do some things. All right. Yes. The choices are yes. Yeah. How do you say it? 13 to the 5. I mean, you can say 13 and 6 to the 5, right? MFE, you know what I'm saying? R's are always going to carry. To the pod. MFer. You know, that's what I was alluding to. Anyway, I didn't want to say it, but I was like, nah, I got to say it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, numbers, you know. Yeah, well, Trump, yeah, today. What we're going to do today? What I'm trying to say to you. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're too dark to be acting light skin. Oh, there you go. Okay, no, I'm gonna stop. Anywho, let me get off of here. It's cool today. It feels good. You see, I got on the hoodie. Go out here and do what I gotta do. Come back. I know, read. I say I'm reading. No, I don't. Well, because I've been reading. So, some other things. So, appreciate y'all taking the time. Y'all know the Cashapp. Guys, empty. So it has a little caffeine. It's got chrysanthemum, lavender, and dandelion root. You can't do a whole lot too much. It ain't gonna kill you, but you gotta take a break from it, right? Because your body will react in the way you're attempting to correct. You know what I'm saying? Pieces of mother. I should have put some honey in there, but I don't need that. But I appreciate you guys, all right? I really do. There was some more I could have read. I want y'all, I would enjoy what I would enjoy y'all researching it and implementing it in a way, and that's not because I remember I gave you the little synapses of like a heroin addict or a serious alcoholic. If you, even with meat, if you just stop right away, your body's going to react in a certain way. You can increase based on, if you got a scale, on grams or milligrams. You can weigh your food. The scale is not expensive. I used to have a few of them, and I gave them to people who was waiting on the reservation. I just never got another one. But you can weigh out. You don't. It doesn't take a lot of anything. It takes a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know, we think the more we put in, we get big, or it'll be more beneficial. That's not how it works. Research it. I'm not going to talk about something I don't know about. But I'm not going to tell you a fact on something that might be factual if you refuse to research it. All right? It doesn't take a whole lot of anything. I remember when I went back to eating meat, the first thing I was doing, I would take two cans of tuna, and I would put in little blenders. We had when the blenders first came out, when they, the little ones, right? I was still in the military at the time. I would blend that and drink it. Sometimes I had an egg, and I would drink that in a liquid form. And yeah, those benefits. Okay. But then I realized, okay, let me try one can. Let me add certain seeds and just different things. And I was experimenting, but I was also looking at people in California who were vegans and what they were doing. I was looking at those people who ate rotted meat and stuff like that, and the fact that they were healthy, and I didn't know how. I mean, rotted meat with mold looked like crap, but they were alive. I think the documentary is still up on YouTube. I haven't seen it in a long time, over 10 years, but there's a reality of certain things. And also, what are their blood types? Those are the questions I used to ask and never get a response. But the information is out there. So I would only say research it as best you can. Okay? Came in late, or appreciate it, hon. Anybody else come in? Well, anyway, I hope y'all appreciate that. I appreciate you guys, and like I said, I'll see you guys later. Okay, sisters, brothers, y'all have a grand day.